Good day and welcome to the month in review for the Ministry of Communications and Works. I am Information Officer Paul Bridgewater. In a monthly review, May was a historic month that saw the announcement of the inaugural American Airlines flight by Minister for Communications and Works, Honorable Kai Reimer, and proven flight by American Airlines. Minister Reimer also announced that American Airlines will be adding additional flights to the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport due to high demand in ticket sales. Honorable Reimer extended an invitation to the territory's residents to turn out in their numbers to the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport on June 1st to celebrate the inaugural American Airlines flight from Miami. He also mentioned that the city of Tamarack, Florida, will name June 1st as Virgin Islands Day with a ceremony where the Virgin Islands delegation will receive keys to the city. In other ministry news, high school students from across the territory were engaged in a one-day Don't Be Mean Behind the Screen symposium on cyberbullying. The event was addressed by Premier and Minister of Finance Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley and other ministers of government who shared the importance of changing the culture of cyberbullying and cybercrime in the Virgin Islands. The symposium featured an anti-bullying workshop with keynote speaker Dr. Stephanie Frederick and remarks by guidance counselors Mr. Jacob Edwards and Ms. Carrie Ann Malone. There were raffles, a movie, one-on-one with Brent Hoyt, and a performance by Raul Jugosbrav. Director of Public Prosecution, Mrs. Tiffany Scatliff, and Detective Inspector in charge of the Family and Juvenile Unit, Mr. Kendall Bob, also gave remarks at the event. Schools represented at the symposium included the Elmore South High School, St. George's Secondary School, the Virgin Islands Technical School, Cedar International School, Sydney Center for Excellence, Brigado Flax Educational Center, Secondary Division, and the Claudia Creaky Secondary Division. The symposium can be viewed on the Government of the Virgin Islands Facebook page at BVI Government. The month of May also saw the Ministry of Communications and Works indicating that moves are being made to replace and upgrade the existing water distribution network. In his statement at the swearing-in ceremony of the first sitting of the first session of the 5th House of Assembly, Minister for Communications and Works, Honorable Kai M. Reimer, said that the ministry will be issuing an expression of interest to obtain services of a reputable and qualified company to replace and upgrade the water distribution network through a public-private partnership engagement. Honorable Reimer went on to mention some of the areas of improvement that the Ministry of Communications and Works seeks to make further progress on. He said, "We must focus, and our ministry will focus on improving our water supply, improving the sewage system, and developing renewable energy, road improvement, enhancing transportation, and improving the city of Road Town. We have quite a lot of projects to complete. We have some policy changes to make as well, and we will be bringing those to this Honorable House of Assembly." The Minister's full statement can be viewed on the government's website at www.bvi.gov.vg. In other ministry news, members of government, including officials from the Ministry of Communications and Works, were briefed on the ongoing works at the Ralph T. O'Neill Administration Complex. The briefing included updates and improvements that have been made to the renovations to the building that have been undertaken to increase resistance to storms. The upgrades will also ensure greater efficiency in housing public servants when they return to work at the complex. Members of government who were present were Deputy Premier Honorable Lorna Smith, OBE, Minister for Communications and Works Honorable Kai Reimer, Minister for Health and Social Development Honorable Vincent Wheatley, Minister for Education, Youth Affairs and Sports Honorable Sherry DeCastro, Junior Minister for Culture and Tourism Honorable Luce Hodge Smith, and Junior Minister for Agriculture and Fisheries Dr. the Honorable Carl Dawson. This was a monthly review of happenings in the Ministry of Communications and Works. The ministry remains dedicated to ensuring the continued development and maintenance of public infrastructure in keeping with international standards so that public utilities are reliable and affordable in support of an enhanced community of life for every resident and visitor in these Virgin Islands. I've been your host, Information Officer, Paul Bridgewater.